And we're live!
Yay!
Yay.
Alright, this is the part where we're gonna put the Gundam style remix that I've been working on. It's for the intro. Now we're on the podcast. Hello, and welcome to the RTX Guardian podcast number 3. I am your host, JackDP. This will be my first and last time hosting. And here are our friends. Introduce yourselves.
Great. I'm ChazziFizzle. I'm Chazz on the RT site.
I'll go. I'm Devin, DStark55.
Hey, I'm Tom. Kilkley on the site.
Alright, and there's another person, but that's Jax. She's having technical difficulties. She'll join later in the show, maybe. Probably not, but who knows.
We don't talk about Jax anymore. She's dead.
So for the four of us that are here, and Darren, but Darren's not going to talk. I think 3 of us are Guardians, and 1 of us isn't. Well, is a new Guardian. So Devin, are you a new Guardian?
No, I did it last year.
Man, now I feel embarrassed.
So ill-prepared.
Yeah, my bad. So what did you do last year?
Me? I was with the security team. I stood in front of a stairwell for a lot of the time.
Good man.
Yeah. Let me tell you, no one's walking up that stairwell. I got it covered.
This is my stairwell. This is mine.
I liked that one because there was a couch at the top of it where people weren't supposed to go, so sometimes I'd just go sit up there.
Nice.
All right, Tom. So you were a Guardian last year. What did you do?
I went in as security, and I did that for the actual convention time itself. But before then, on the days where security wasn't really needed, and kind of after the event itself, I ended up helping with tech incidents and like that. So that was that.
Cool.
Nice. Are you a current Guardian for this year?
Yes.
What did you apply for?
I applied for tech and PA.
Nice.
Honestly, it doesn't matter to me what I get though.
Yeah.
It was so crazy. You were like standing in front of like the VIP last year most of the time.
It seemed like I was just in front of VIP, but the majority of the time I was actually moving people across the floor from VIP. That's just kind of the area we got stuck in.
When I first saw you, you had these big glasses on, and I was like, this person looks very familiar. And I was like getting closer. I was like, oh, it's Tom. It's Tom.
Yeah, I'm kind of blind without contacts.
Oh, Devin, what did you apply for this year?
I applied for security again.
Security?
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed it last year.
Yeah.
You
You must have enjoyed the Friday event that happened at the end.
Actually, I wasn't there for that. I'm in the Army station in Germany, so I had to get back, and I had to catch a flight all the way over to Germany, and I didn't get to be there for the last day.
Oh.
Okay.
So
We're in Germany.
kind of close to Czech. I think we're right on the border.
All right. My parents were stationed in Ramstein. I was actually born in Landstuhl.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the best area to be born in, I guess. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Air Force brat.
Cool.
Jack, what did you apply for?
I applied for freelance and then anything. I was store last year, and I enjoyed the store. I will like to be store again, but I want to explore, branch out. So I will most likely be store again this year, with my luck.
Probably.
Thanks, Aaron.
Jeez.
Why is Darren not here?
Darren is recording, and he does his effects and music.
Is what he does. And
Yeah, it's his thing.
so now he's a troll on the podcast. He doesn't
Yeah.
need the Q&A. He's moved beyond the Q&A.
I've heard and not seen. My God.
They're in English as well.
So Devin, you said you were are you still working in the military or
Yeah, I got 2 more years.
2 more years?
Yeah.
So what do you exactly do? Are you the tank guy? Because that's
No.
popular. I heard.
No. I'm a linguist.
Linguist.
Mhm.
So you like? Do you like? Well, because you had your thing up for Arabic. So is it like Arabic, or is there multiple languages?
It's actually Dari, which is language that about half of Afghanistan speaks.
Interesting. Is like hard to learn.
Kinda.
Can you say something in it?
Yeah. What do you want me to say?
Welcome to the RTX Guardian podcast.
Okay. It'll come out sounding a little bit more because Afghans, their like introductions are extremely long-winded. So it's like,
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, خوش خوش هستم به خاطر که اینجا هستی. این RTX Guardian podcast است.
Podcast.
Close enough.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know that Afghanistan has a translation for podcast. They have like 2 internet bars throughout the entire country, so I don't think webcams exist there yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
No.
One day
That was pretty good. That was cool.
we'll start a nonprofit to try and bring webcams and microphones to the people of Afghanistan, so that they can
That would be a good
podcast.
idea.
I started
Yeah.
an Indiegogo right now.
Yeah, we need this.
Get them their podcasts.
Live streaming like daily Afghan life.
It's just like dust and sand.
Yeah, cool stuff.
Yeah,
What about
cool.
you? I don't know terribly much about any of you. What do you all do?
This.
This is not a
This
bad.
is Chazzy's job.
This is
She
literally
waits
like
every
a
week.
majority. This is most of my job. Like this is me. Like I check the emails. I manage the accounts, do the Twitter. I do like the social like media part of it.
Number one.
That's it. And I'm just like always on my phone because everything's attached to my phone. So I do this, but like I used to be a call center agent for Time Warner Cable, and I quit like last month, and thank God. Like
And
terrible.
Uh,
They suck. They suck inside and out.
But don't you get like free TV?
Yeah, we get
Forever.
free cable and internet. You get like the best internet. Everything's maxed out, so like you would get like the 300 download speed and stuff like that. Like you'd get crazy fast internet, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when people call you in Texas, like everybody's meaner in Texas. Like everything's bigger in Texas. Everybody's like meaner in Texas. So like they get really ruthless. Start trying to like talk at you, and they're like, "Do you even know?" Like they like talk to you like you should know everything, especially about like Cowboys, like the Cowboys or any football team. They're like, "You don't know your own commercials? Or what that guy from the Cowboys?" And he's supposed to like pop into your tent and say your whole commercial jingle. I'm like, dude, I don't even watch TV. Like I have free cable, but I don't even watch it. Like I don't know anything about what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like, wondering if you personally know all the actors for their commercials.
Pretty much, yes. They're like, don't you know your own spokesperson? I'm like, dude, I don't even like the person I'm working for. I don't know anything about us. Like, I know what to say to you to stay for making you stay, but that's about it. But I'm moving back to New Hampshire and doing probably like a more retail, like one-on-one, like face-to-face rather than over the phone, because like people face-to-face don't mess with you as much as like over the phone, because like they have more balls over the phone.
You get a little tougher when it's over the phone, when you don't have to actually see who you're talking
You
to.
can't be like rude, but like if you're face to face, you're like, I'm sorry, I can't understand you because you're acting like a little bitch. Why don't you back up?
Step off.
Step off. Thomas, what do you do besides firefight?
I'm just a college student, believe it or not. I don't really have much else going on beyond that right now. So
What are you
I'm
studying for?
not information science, computer crap. Kind of
Computer crap. That's your job title.
explains. Alright, either your video just cut out for me a bit, or my computer's lagging, so I might have to be right back.
Yeah, your
Alright.
computer's like a little bit out.
Yeah.
You're good now. Okay. He'll come back in a
And
second.
he's going to school for this too. That's the funny thing.
Oh my god. Okay, well, Jack, what do you do?
I'm a college student.
You work at a grocery store too.
I do work in a grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
I deal with old people. I work in a produce section of a grocery store. It's not bad.
Touch all the fruits and vegetables.
I touch all of them, all the fruits and vegetables.
Touch.
Going for video production, and then this.
Yeah.
If you count this as a job, I doubt. So how did you guys get into Rooster Teeth? How did you guys find out about it? Let's start with Devin.
I was working in Germany and just doing a job I didn't much enjoy, and I just found I think it was one of the Worms episodes from Achievement Hunter, and I just pulled it up on YouTube one day, and I was like, hey, that's pretty funny. Let's watch something else. And then like 3 months later, I finally came out of my room and had a very extensive background knowledge in Rooster Teeth after that.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was pretty much it. I just found one video I liked, and I just geeked out as hard as I could.
All right, Chaz, how about you?
Well, like I kind of sort of found Rooster Teeth like in their third season of Red vs. Blue, but like I didn't own like an Xbox, so I'm not really like aware of Halo. So I was just like, oh, I saw an episode, and I was like, no, I'm cool. And then years later, I was like, I think somebody posted something on my Facebook wall for like a rage quit video, and I was like, oh, this is hilarious. So I started following Michael on his personal channel, and then he got like hired from Achievement Hunter, and that's how it kind of circled back around. So I think the one of the first like videos I saw was like, I want to be the guy, that rage quit game, and that was like the funniest one, and the impossible game was really one of the funniest ones I saw. What about you, Jackie?
For me, it was like when Red vs. Blue started out on YouTube, when the video started posted on there. I was like, I want to say like beginning of middle school. So I was watching them, and I was like, oh, they're swearing on the internet. This is so bad. And then I kind of fell out of it, and then I kind of started watching some of the other stuff that they do, like the podcasts. I got into the comics a little bit, and then I just kind of caught up with it, and here I am. Darren, how about you? Thanks, Darren.
Glad to have you here, Darren.
Thanks.
Great support.
Yeah. What?
What did I
You
miss?
didn't miss anything, Darren.
My gosh. No, but like without this community, I don't think I could like be where I am now and just like have so many awesome friends and meet so many incredible like different kind of people. Just like what we can do is amazing. Like any challenge, we like overcome it every time.
Mm-hmm. That's a good thing.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So, what was your like kind of your favorite show out of Rooster Teeth? What's your favorite production? Chazzy.
Oh gosh. Well, like I'm gonna say Rage Quit like every time for the first, but like I guess a close second would be like Ruby. But like it's not because I have like a tattoo of Rage Quit on my arm or anything.
Wait. Oh yeah, you did. I remember that now.
I could like show.
Is that it?
I got that last year at after RTX, like really the same week.
Everybody tilt their head sideways to see it.
Nah, it's like Rage Quit and then Ruby, because Ruby is like such a great, like I guess I have to say like American anime, because like there's Japanese anime and there's like American anime, and like it does a good work of not looking like an obvious American anime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
fuck obvious American anime.
The only American anime I could think of was Avatar, The Last Airbender.
That was
It was
really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And the
Korra.
movie.
Fuck the movie. We don't talk about that. M. Night Shyamalan, like, come on, really?
Yeah, what a God, what a talented man. He really brought that story to life. And
They like put Aang as Ong, and then like Zuko looked like a crazy weirdo. Like it was just too much.
yeah, I
Wasn't he?
didn't watch it. I knew I wasn't going to be able to.
I watched it in theaters, and I was like, no.
Oh God, why?
Because I was like a kid, and I was like, I'm so excited. This is gonna be the best representation. No, it's not.
No,
Like-
I was
Terrible.
too big a fan of the watching like the animated version, so I knew as soon as I saw the trailer, I was like, this is gonna be fucking bad. I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's just like the kid who played like Aang was just like really awkward, and like they made the story so like it's supposed to be like all the books into like one, or like a majority of the books into one, but it was just so painful. Like they made all the characters like not even what they were supposed to be like. They made them totally opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, jacked up. No way. I won't do it.
Like Katara was like a wimpy like girl who was like, Aang, save me, and like they made like what's his face? What's Katara's
Sokka wasn't
brother?
funny.
Yeah, Sokka wasn't funny, even though he tried to make really like good jokes. They just weren't funny. And there was a dude from Twilight who was playing Sokka, so I was just like, nah.
No.
It was bad. It was bad.
The dude from Twilight, Shark Boy.
No, not
Shark Shit, I completely forgot about that movie.
God, that was a movie. That was a movie.
Shark
for a
Boy and
second.
Lava Girl, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sadly, yes, it was a movie.
God. I love like on Tumblr, like I saw so many comparisons between Shark Boy and Lava Girl and like the Katy Perry halftime show. And it was like, yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching a movie featuring Left Shark.
Just Left Shark.
Yeah.
Like,
He'll be the next Avenger.
Imagine it's just him walking around like a city, just like I don't know.
What do Left Sharks do? Who knows? Watch the movie to find out.
The real question is, what don't they do?
Right. Alright, well for me, I like watching Ruby. Ruby's a good show. It got me into watching different kinds of anime. And I also now I'm watching Funhouse, and I'm starting to go back to Inside Gaming and seeing what they did. So I like what they're doing so far. Darren, how's yours? Thanks, Darren. Devin.
Good stuff, Darren. Appreciate you.
So Devin, what's your favorite productions to watch from Rooster Teeth?
Yeah, that's so hard. Honestly, like anything AH, but I think number one for me is the podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah, I like going back and listening to the old ones. I like when like Jeff and Griffin were on.
Yeah, those were some legendary podcasts. They had some great stories on there too.
Yeah, I love that. I found I have a lot of difficulty sleeping at night, and I used to fall asleep listening to like music or stand-up comedy. Really worked, but for the last year, it's been the podcast. I fall asleep every night listening to the podcast.
Is that like weird that like you like are so used to a voice that makes you like helps you fall asleep? I have to like watch Achievement Hunter videos to do that.
Yeah, it's calming, relaxing.
So like, if you're sleeping while you're listening to it, and there's like a funny part, do you like laugh yourself awake, or do you like just kind of like giggle while you're sleeping?
You're like,
and you don't notice it.
I need to find some of my old roommates and ask them what my sleep habits
oh
are.
my God. I dream about the pod. Like I dream about like whatever like is they're talking about. Like if it's like some kind of story or it's happening in the game, I dream about it. Like I fell asleep to like Left 4 Dead, and I would dream about like zombies or like whatever's going on, like what they're talking about, and it should be like, oh yeah, I was watching that video last night.
So Tom, in case you've missed, we were talking about some of our favorite productions from Rooster Teeth. What are some of your stuff?
I like watching a lot of the Achievement Hunter versus stuff. Beyond that, I don't really keep up with much of Achievement Hunter things anymore. Maybe that and Go, but I always make sure I keep up with the podcast, sometimes the patch, but ba- basically the majority of the things that end up on the front page of the site, I keep up with, but things that always make it to YouTube, I'm not always with.
All right. Oh, and since you were offline when we asked this, how did you get into RT?
Uh, that's a funny story. Back when I was a young little boy in middle school, I ended up finding this YouTube video that had that Blue Eiffel Blue song, and it was had this cool video of these red versus blue type of people with just like these funny montage thing, and I thought nothing of it. Went on with my life. Maybe year or two later, after listening to that song over and over, just because that was just what I was using for that song, found Rooster Teeth, and here I am.
Nice. We have a question from the Q&A from DLGR. You guys have any suggestions to those watching things to do in Austin to jam around before and after the convention? So I'm guessing, like, what do you do to pass the time when you guys are in Austin?
Eat food, go to all the restaurants.
Yeah, basically that's it.
Yeah, basically.
Drink.
And drink. That's important.
And drink. It's like 4th and 6th Street, like, are all the bars and the clubs. Like, just go eat and just take in all the good Texan food and all the like Tex-Mex.
As long as you're just not like staying inside of your hotel the whole time, you're gonna find people to hang out with, even if they're not Rooster Teeth people. Like, everyone there is just so friendly, and they're all so fucking obscure, which I think makes them so much cooler. Yeah. You just like walk outside and you're gonna find somebody interesting to talk to.
I had a really cool story actually. Like, was this last year or the year before? I think this was last year. And we were all going to, like, we were, like, in the middle of the day, and it was, like, okay, break time for, like, most of us. So we, like, went over to Champs, and we're, like, all waiting to get seated. And there's this dude in front of us, and I think I was with, like, Coxie and Chuck and with, like, a bunch of other people. And there's this dude in front of us, and, like, oh, he had, like, just, like, a weekend pass. And he saw our Guardian shirts and stuff. Like, he's like, oh, you guys are Guardians? Like, yeah. And we just, like, met him. He's like, yeah, I just came here. It's my first time. Like, I'm by myself. And I was like, dude, go for it. Like, I'm so glad you're here because, like, just even go for it. I went to 2012 by myself, and I was just, like, had still a good time by myself. So we just invited him to, like, take a seat with us, to just eat with us, and we just had, like, a really good time. And I don't know, like, where he is. Like, I don't even know his RT handle. So I can't even find him, but I've been posting the pictures like, where is this dude? Because I want to find him and see like what happened afterwards. He was gonna come back or something like that. But like, you could meet anybody, just like you just standing there, meet any friends.
Yeah. Plus, like, especially around the time of the convention, you'll just like walk down the street and there's another RT shirt. There's another RT shirt.
You can tell which groups of people are from Rooster Teeth related things. Just like you see one shirt in like a group of 5, and it's like they're all Rooster Teeth people. You know all of them are, not just one person.
Yeah.
I remember we had a hotel across from the convention center. I forgot which one, and I think it was the Sunday, the last day of RTX, and me and my roommates, we all went into the elevator and we stopped by like multiple floors, and more important people showed up. But like one person was wearing an RT shirt, the other people were wearing the RTX bags. And Red, he was there. He's like, I think we're all going to the same place. And everybody's like, yeah, we're going to RTX. So it's kind of weird that no matter where you go in Austin, there will be somebody like who knows Rooster Teeth. Man, it's awesome. As for places to go to, I think Alamo Draft House is a necessity, or Home Slice.
Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Those two. Or the Salt Lake, yeah, that place is great too.
I would prefer.
Go for it.
I was gonna say Bacon. Bacon's also a good place.
I missed out on
take
that
a walk.
place.
Yeah, it's kind of far of a walk. You have to take a car, like, but it's a good place for anything with bacon, bacon brownies or whatever.
What?
They have bacon brownies. They have brownies and they put bacon sprinkles on it. Like everything's bacon. They're
Breakfast
fries
for
are
bacon for breakfast, bacon for lunch, bacon for dinner.
That's the best time.
That's healthy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Me and some friends recently, we decided to make a bacon cheesecake, which was a huge success, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So definitely suggest bacon cheesecake if you want something
Bacon cheese.
fantastic. Oh yeah.
Wow.
That sounds so heavenly right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna put
I mean-
ourselves into a bacon flavored coma.
Oh my god.
And also, in and around here in Ohio, Little Caesars just released a bacon crusted pizza. Like the
Oh.
pizza has bacon instead as the crust.
Oh
So,
my
like,
god.
I found this awesome video of some guy on YouTube reviewing that. It was probably one of the funniest videos I've seen.
oh, really?
It looked wild. The
I
whole
haven't tried it.
He was sitting there and he's just like crunching. And he said bacon was falling all over the place. So. I mean, sure, why not? Throw bacon onto anything.
Yeah.
Garth said Frank's, which everybody goes to at least like once a year. Because Frank's is the place. It's right, like almost like down the street.
I would say Frank's and Champs.
I didn't
Because
go
every-
to Chazz.
Oh, it's a good place to go to. I always try not to go there, but I just end up showing up.
Get back there.
There's usually
Like,
a group who
convenient.
invites people.
Yeah.
You know where I couldn't stop going? Right outside of the convention center, that little like
Moonshines.
I don't know. I didn't actually ever see the name of this place. It was just that little burger stand.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
the burger stand.
What
What?
is
Tell
I
me
forgot the
about
name of that.
Burgers
Oh,
you've
fuck.
ever had.
So good.
I was like,
remember going
I don't
there.
think it's
Cheeseburger.
I want to go there now. Moonshine is far, dude. Like you have to go like past a lot of places to get to Moonshine, and it's always full. Like it's full book. I want to
Yeah.
go there. Mm.
So many places to go to.
I'm hungry now. I live in Austin. I'm hungry. I think I'm just gonna go order.
Honestly, you don't really have to have a place to go in Austin. You just walk in a direction and you'll find a place to go.
Yeah.
It's like a hole in the wall.
Yeah. Look for somewhere that has a bunch of people with like big beards smoking cigarettes outside, and I promise you, you'll have a lot of fun wherever that is.
Yeah, no matter what. But if you are going there, I would also recommend joining the side quest events that are going down there. There's the charity auction. I think there's a pub crawl on Saturday. I don't know what the dates are for this year, but I'm guessing they're going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I
Usually
would highly
Monday's like
recommend.
breakfast or brunch or whatever.
Yeah, the Monday after we all go to I forgot. Oh, the Salt Lake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that place is a beautiful place.
Beautiful.
Oh god.
Not to get weirdly off topic of a food, but like there's like good just stores to shop at, or just like good places just to go, like just to like take a look at like their wares and stuff like that. I would recommend a good tattoo place for True Blue. It's on 6th Street. It should be like right across from like or like down the street from the old Dog and Duck. Or no, it's not Dog and Duck. It's the old Billiards that got like shut down and then like moved somewhere else. But it's like down the street from the old Billiards. It's a good tattoo place, really cheap. Jordan was talking about getting a tattoo, and he was recommending True Blue. And I was like, yeah, I got my Rage Quit at True Blue, and they also touched up my my Slick Cooper mask for like $70, $80, I think.
Mhm.
So they're a good store. Just go around Austin and shop.
Good. We also have another question from the Q&A. What is your favorite Guardian moment from RTX?
Hmm.
Why don't you get start, Jack?
I would have to say I was quite amazed with how many Mr. Diddles cosplayers there were. There were one too many. Like I thought that would be one that one person would do, and then that's it. But there were like 20 of them,
Yeah, I
and there
understand.
was so many variety of them too.
And I understand that they were like trying to. At first, they almost didn't let them into the convention center. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
There was some
Yeah,
issues
the
with not wearing
security.
your shirt.
And they're like, no, it's fine. It's a character.
Trust us, we swear.
When I saw the first Mr. Diddles, I completely forgot about the Let's Play, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Because I saw it and I was like, that's really weird, but I kind of get it. Like, there's a lot of weird people here. Cool, no problem. Then I saw like 4 more, and I was like, okay, what the fuck's going on? Something's weird here.
Literally, the first one I saw in the crowd of the people was the female Mr. Diddles.
Yeah. There was a female one.
I hadn't even seen any of the other ones yet. That was the first one I saw. And I was like, wait, what's going on here? Is this allowed?
Oh my god. There's really cool cosplayers too. People that were really like imaginative with their outfits. Even if it's just like the skins that like Achievement Hunter does for their Minecraft Let's Plays. Like there was a Ryan one, like a little, like not to be mean, but like a little Asian kid. He must have been like 15 or like 14, and like he had a full like almost like Kingdom Hearts mixed in with like weird like it was so interesting because it was like so like royal in the outfit of just like the skin that Ryan wears. It was so cool.
Cool.
Yeah. I like the variety of cosplays there were. Like, they weren't just from Rooster Teeth. There were some from video games. I remember the witch from Left 4 Dead. I think there was the main. I forgot the character, but it's the guy from Hotline Miami, like the guy who has the chicken mask and a bloody machete.
Awesome.
Like that was funny. But yeah, it's great. It's a great place for cosplay.
There's like the Master Chief family, and their little kid was dressed up as like a grunt, I think.
Really? I don't remember that.
That's so cool. I didn't see that.
I could have sworn, yeah, their kid was running around in a little grunt costume. It's pretty awesome. I'm sure I have a photo with them somewhere, but I'll probably find it.
But does anyone else have their favorite RTX memory?
I was standing in front of an elevator, and I was supposed to keep people off of the second floor, so people would be like trying to get up so they could bypass all the lines and end up on the other side of the convention center and be like, oh, sorry, we're not allowed up there. And one of the guys who was in the convention center showing his stuff, he made Broforce. He was with that booth. He came by and he was like, hey, do you know where I can like find a bathroom? I got a shit. And I was like, oh yeah, there's one just like right down there. And he's like, cool, thanks. He walked off and he came back. He's like, do you know where I can find one with like not so many like fucking nerds? I was like, hey, yeah, totally, man. Here, just hop in the elevator. You're not supposed to go up there, but there's a bathroom right outside of this elevator on the second floor. I'm sure it's not a problem if you use it. So he goes up and came back down a few minutes later. He's like, dude, thanks. I really appreciate it. And like, here's a coupon code. You can get Broforce for free on Steam. So he let me.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, super cool guy. I say he comes by and he's like fucking nerds, but he had like a smile. He was joking about it. Then was like, I'm a fucking nerd, but I'll tease myself about it. So that was pretty fun.
Oh gosh, I think my favorite like moment was when like I was Ryan's PA, so my favorite moment was when he got the LeVar Burton like signature, like on the everybody got like an achievement. I got like a photo and it was signed from his daughter, and I was just like, oh my god. And he was like, can you just find like something you can hold this in? And I was like, abso-freaking-lutely. So like I left in the VIP, and I would just go across the entire floor, and I was looking for just anybody that was like an art vendor, I guess, and just find like protective sleeve, and I was just the whole time just lifting this like the signature like picture, and I was just like, please move, please move, please, oh my god, oh my god. And I just like finally found a sleeve, and I was just like running, I was like and I could see Ryan at the door, and he's like, slow down, and I was like, okay, here it is. This is it. This is gold. That was my best moment because like it was just so like such a cool gift that like a fan, like his daughter would give to them.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that give out some crazy gifts to the staff.
Mm-hmm.
I think the popular one was they gave a bowling ball to one of them.
Oh my god, they gave a bowling ball to everybody. Why? Like why? Just a weird gift. It's so heavy. Oh, jeez.
One other kind of cool moment. There was somebody had set up like a bunch of fans outside of the doors, and they were cheering for Guardians as we walked out of the door. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
You remember that? Someone I found it on YouTube recently. They posted it on YouTube. I was like, hey, I remember when that happened.
Oh yeah, cheer on the Guardians. And we have Jax right here.
Yeah.
Part of us.
Running, and we can't hear her.
We can't hear you, but we can surely see you. I saw her mouth.
I saw her mouth go, oh shit.
So close, so close.
No, I can't hear
Oh
them.
no!
Not yet.
I wonder if I can
Eventually.
like read her lips. I can't
Tom,
hear
you're
you
the
now.
computer guy.
No,
Help her out.
now.
Nah, she's on her own.
No, motherfucker. Motherfucker. There's a lot of cursing going on at the same time.
There's just a lot of profanity.
Yeah.
Looks like constipation.
Yeah.
Maybe like ad lib. Maybe I don't know. Maybe what's Pictionary? Draws a picture.
It's a jackal. It's a jackal. It's a jackal.
I'm pretty sure it's a puma.
Is it a jackal? I think it's a jackal.
No, I think it's a jackal. Yeah.
This is the funniest thing ever. She looks lost. 1 second.
That's the only thing I think we got right.
Oh my god.
The solution is definitely in there.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, it's definitely in her hoodie.
okay.
Okay, a bag.
I don't even know what's going on.
I don't. She
I don't
seems
know.
like she's falling something.
Jeez.
This is really bizarre.
This is fun. This is fun.
This is
What
fun
the hell is-
podcast.
I can't tell what she.
I think they were speakers, maybe?
That it looked like a
Maybe.
microphone to me.
Maybe it was. This is getting late.
No, we cannot
No.
hear you
We
now.
can't hear you.
Lots of
There's a little,
frustration. Lots of frustration.
there's a little mute microphone
Staring.
button. Click.
Staring. Did you put the input for internal speakers? I tried.
Yeah, I got that.
This is great.
Frustration.
Did you enable your microphone for your browser?
Did you try turning it off and on? Is it on mute?
No.
I think she said yes.
Yes? I think that was a yes.
That looks
So
like-
I think she shook her head no.
I'm pretty sure this is yes.
This is
Yes,
hilarious.
it's yes again.
This,
Okay.
this is
Oh,
the
no more
stream where we
video.
try to decipher what
Oh.
she's saying.
Damn, I was having so much fun. Don't worry, if this continues, we'll reschedule you before the end of this month so we can get you back on, because that sucks. It's like Marcy had the problem, and now Jax has the problem. That was funny.
Shit.
All right, Jack, continue with questions.
Oh, no. Tom, did we talk about your favorite RTX memory?
No, we didn't. Honestly, there's a lot of really good ones
More jokes.
that I really enjoyed during it, but my favorite one must have been, it was during the Great Evacuation of 2014.
The fire alarm.
Right before it happened, I was guarding the elevator with another guardian on the first floor there, and we had a chair behind the little gap entryway to it. We had a clipboard on there. Now, I was given that clipboard saying it was important on like a certain list of people who could go in or something. I don't remember, but the fire alarm went off. And that chair wasn't supposed to be in there, and we were going to need that clipboard. So there were closing doors that started closing on it. So I had a bit of an Indiana Jones moment where I almost didn't make it out. We started yelling, "Leave the chair," because I was going to pull out the chair too, but we couldn't get it out. So I just squeezed through this open gap with a clipboard and then just ran outside pretty much. I just handed it off. I don't remember who I gave it to. I think I gave it to Mary. But there's just a whole Indiana Jones moment. Then I started using the clipboard to cover Patrick, the quick draw guy, of the sun because it was just so glaring on him. So I just started using it as an umbrella for him. This whole process of this alarm was just hilarious to me.
That fire alarm was definitely unexpected.
Yeah.
That wasn't planned at all.
It could have gone much worse, and I'm happy that it didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're getting some
Jax is back. Jax.
We
I
got some
can't hear
advice for her. Some help from DLGR. Some help for her to get sound working. Right-click on volume control, go to mic, and disable any mic you're not using. I think from that face, that means yes? Okay. 1,
2, 5,
2. Middle finger. Oh, okay. Fuck off.
Middle
Okay.
finger.
I like this game. It's
This is hilarious.
Do we even need the rest of the stream? We can just spend the rest of the stream trying to translate what she's saying.
Yeah.
This is a great game. I like this game. Shaking head.
She looks like she's figured
Peering
it out.
intensely at the computer screen. Your lips are... Go slower. I'm drunk. Go slower. I can't read your lips.
You have to
I don't know what that means.
be something.
I think this is the time.
Collapsing.
I think this is the time where we start
Boat
drinking.
just went down.
I started drinking from the beginning.
Did you hit the gear at the top of the screen in the Hangout, Jax? Did you?
Settings.
All right, you did that. Over up in the top right, where the URL bar is there might be a little camera there. Does that have an X on it? If it does, click that and then just try to enable it that way. No?
Yes. Okay. So much fun.
Oh my god.
All right. DLGR said that Bernie invited fans to join him in our evacuation was a little annoying because my attention needs to be on him, not the lives of +1. Lol. Oh yeah, I remember that. I think it was either Jordan or Red that talked about how Bernie was evacuating and there was a big crowd of fans just trying to get to him, even when he was even in the building.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
I remember that. I walked outside and ended up passing Jack, and people were just like swarming him, and he was like, "Oh, I'm trying to get out of here, but yeah, I'll sign up for you, sure. Thanks, glad you liked the show." I'm like, "I gotta go. Sorry, no."
I think I think Ryan had like an early day, so I left him. He was like, "Oh, you can go like hang out with your friends or like do whatever." And I was like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's fine." So I left him at 12, and I went back to like my loft that I was renting down on 6th Street, and then like all I see is just tweets after tweets about the evacuation. I was like, and I texted him and I was like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it." Like Ryan's such a nice guy, but I felt so bad like leaving him there to be surrounded by people.
Garth, who's another Guardian from last year, he said his favorite moment post RTX was running into someone I had evacuated at my school.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I go to college up in upstate New York. There was one moment I come out of the registration hall, and I'm like on a mission to go do something. I just look left for a minute. Someone who is literally in every single one of my classes, like he's in my major, he sits next to me. All of a sudden, he's just there. It's like, what the hell? What are the odds?
Like, out of all the places you can be in this world, you're right here.
Right now.
right now with me.
It's pretty interesting.
It was just so unexpected.
See, I didn't really discover Rooster Teeth until I'd already moved to Germany, and I haven't had any chance to like have that happen where I just run into somebody like from the site or another fan.
Is it working yet?
Oh my god!
All right, that's all the time we have.
That's it for the time. Sorry.
If you people do this, I will fucking kill you.
Oh my god.
Tom,
That's
bring me a drink. I succeeded. Anyway, hey people. Okay, continue with your story. Sorry, yes. I
Okay, that was kind of loud.
Thank you, Maren.
okay, cool. Awesome. Great. Hey guys, how's it going? You can hear me now.
What's going?
So we were talking about evacuations.
Mm-hmm.
Who was talking about it?
Everyone.
Marcy was talking about it, and then we were talking about like our things.
Right. Well, I mean, I remember during the evacuation that staffers had literally come up to me just being a guardian and say like, "This has been going really great. You're awesome." And I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, people cross the street, please. Don't get hit by cars. I mean, that was what most of us were doing at that point. That's all we could do.
We were illegally stopping traffic so people could get across the street.
Right. There was an attendee who was stopping traffic, and I had to actually go walk up to him and be like, "Hey, I know you're trying to help, but no." Thank you, but move on. And then they finished crossing the street, and I then took their position. And I'm like, okay. And then I motioned to the other guardian that was there, and they stopped the flow. And I'm like, okay, cars go. And it was the same thing that I'm pretty sure all of you had to deal with. But I mean, we all dealt with it in a very great way. Thought it ended up being pretty fucking awesome.
Really impressive.
And I remember, I mean,
Did very well.
as many as
So,
you
to
were
play catch up.
Yeah.
So to play catch up, Jax. So you were a guardian last year, right?
Yes, I was.
What did you do?
I was in registration for the first day and a half, and then I ended up being in security by the VIP area because, you know, registration slows down a whole bunch at that point.
Okay. What was like one of your favorite memories from last year's RTX?
One of my favorite, I mean, aside from the everybody going, you can't go home, but you can't stay here, and like getting everybody out of the place, it was basically forming a friendly rivalry with the other registration people of who could register the most people, because we had the little like computer things in our hands that would tell you how many people you had registered. Mm-hmm. And it would tell you like how many people you had registered, and so me and the person in the next window had a rivalry going of who could get the most people registered, and it just kind of boosted our like personal want to people to come to our window. And so I was there. I had this at what like it was, I don't know if I had it the first night, the first day, like pre-registration, but I definitely had it for day of registration and then days after that. But I had the hat on. I'm like, come love me, have fun here. I want you to be here. And they would like scurry on down, kind of like trepidatiously, because it's like, this is a weirdo.
I don't know how close I want to get to the crazy girl.
Right. But we at the far right got way more people registered than at the far left, or in the middle for that matter, because we were in this competition, this friendly competition about it.
Yeah, you guys were losing your minds over there.
Come on.
I walked by.
It was tons of fun, though. You have to have fun with anything that you're going to do, man.
Exactly.
You had your little, Devin, you had your little cowboy hat on and your little holster.
That cowboy hat was adorable.
It was. And you got it because it was adorable.
I still have it. Not with me currently, but
right. But you refused to wear cowboy boots, which made me upset.
They're extremely uncomfortable.
I told you not to get them if they didn't fit right. Gosh. But I had the most fun having, like, basically, like, contagiously forcing the attendees to have fun because the first person they're talking to is like, hey, come here, I want to see you, I want to register you, I want to get you ready to do this thing. And it's kind of hard to not at least smile when you see somebody doing that. So that was the goal with all that.
And nice.
I mean, as much as I wouldn't mind being registration again, because I honestly had a whole bunch of fun with it, I would love to see another aspect of the convention.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you apply for this year?
I can't even freaking remember. I was so excited when I was applying. I think of course I applied for a PA, because, you know, PA.
Everyone.
And I think I applied for security after that, and then tech after that, because I have, like, I work as a tech consultant, and I've done so much with, like,
Really
setting up for shit like that.
Audio visual.
Yeah. And
That
but-
tech skill's really coming to help you tonight.
you see, I fucking hate MacBooks. I hate them so much, and that's all I have right now. And it actively rejects fucking Google. It rejects it, but I got it to work. Okay.
Let's not break the Chromebook.
Let's not break it now. You just got on.
It's finally working, and I'm happy about that. But hey, it's working great now. And I mean, I'm using my USB microphone, which I've actually been using. I've been twitching a bit.
Oh, cool.
And my first Twitch was for Tomb Raider, and I had never played any Tomb Raider games before, which was really funny because I was like, oh shit, I don't want to be like a total noob on this shit. So I actually did a whole bunch of research on Tomb Raider. Like, I have articles with highlights and shit in the margins. Like, I did a lot of homework on it. Which is funny because the most recent Tomb Raider is absolutely nothing like any of the other Tomb Raiders. But
Right.
it was a lot of fun to play, and it was a lot of fun to Twitch it because as much as I could, I have to do dual screen for it because, you know, Macs have absolutely zero compatibility with twitching anything.
Right? I have a MacBook, so I feel your pain.
Right? Oh God, it's so hard. But eventually got some kind of semblance of something to work, and so what if I'm responding to people like, you know, half a minute after they say a question or say something on the chat feed. But for my first Twitch, I got 100 views, and that made me happy because, you know, 100 is better than 50 is better than nothing.
Yay!
Better than 99.
Right.
Or 98.
I mean, honestly, right now I haven't had a whole lot of time to Twitch because I'm between places. I'm actually moving back to my parents' house so I can save up because I want to move to Austin in a year.
I wish you all the best because I moved to Austin from New Hampshire from my grandparents, and like you definitely take a good year to save up because I tried to do it in like 6 months and it didn't work.
No, I'm taking a year to a half a year. I want to make sure I have enough money, and I mean I know I'll be able to find a job, but if I can find a job that'll pay rent, that's the big question there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is my goal, and I'm so excited because I'm going to be in Austin for like a week to 10 days this summer.
Is it that thing called RTX? Is that what you're going to be there?
I mean, you know, a thing called. But
What's going on again?
Also, one of my really close friends was accepted as a guardian, and this is the second RTX she's been to. She wasn't the last year; she was the year before, and as an attendee. And she'll be a guardian this year. And when she got the acceptance letter, I was with her when she got it, and she freaked out. She got so excited she got a severe headache. Like it was exactly how I responded the first time I was accepted. And it was the best thing ever. So we're both going to be guardians, and we like signed up for the same things. And we intend to see as much of Austin as we can while we're there. We're going to be at the Firehouse Hostel, where I was last year, which was amazing. Honestly, as soon as I found out the dates, I reserved space at the hostel because I knew it was going to fill up. And I don't foresee not doing that as many years as I don't live in Austin.
Right.
If that makes some kind of a sense.
Yes.
But yeah. Oh, I'm so
going
excited.
Going through the Q&A, Tim said about when we were talking about the evacuation, Tim said Jack and his brother just ran from me after we evacuated. So Charles, or Chuck, and I escorted Ryan to his car because he sent Chazz home already. So good job, Chazz.
Good job, Chazz.
I'm sorry.
Well, I spent a good amount of time with Luke McKay the night after the second day of the convention. I met him at Buffalo Billiards because it was like real close, and it was where the Spectre RT side quest thing was happening.
Oh yeah.
And he had actually lost his voice, and so he was writing all of his responses on a whiteboard. To everybody. Absolutely everything. He was responding on a whiteboard. And I said to him, next year, invest in Fisherman's Friend. It's the best thing for preserving your voice. And I say that to everybody who has to work lines or who has to shout anything. I guess, you know what? Everybody who's a Guardian, invest in Fisherman's Friend. It will save your throat. Absolutely save it.
I know.
That are a bunch of hot toddies is what I was going to say.
I remember several people there did lose their voice. Miles was the worst one I've seen there. He could hardly talk at all.
Mm-hmm.
We're approaching the end. I want to say thanks to several people that were watching. Oh, Garth just asked a question. How do you sign up for side quest stuff?
Go to RT side quest. Like, just, you know what? Google RT side quest, and you'll find it immediately. And they'll ask if you want to buy tickets, because that's how I found it.
Yeah, and for like the side quest stuff, more will be announced beginning of next month, and then stuff will get like official by that time too. We'll have like Dom and Grady on there too.
Especially who want to apply to be Spectres and who want to help out with that stuff. Because I'm on the fence of trying to do that as well, but you know.
I heard that was a suicide job, being a Guardian and a Spectre.
You know what though? It's only 3 days.
Oh my god.
And honestly, the majority of the Spectres are usually Guardians as well.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
One of the girls that I ended up like hanging out around to help her out because she was with one of the okay. Let me back up a second. Okay, so one of the girls on security who was working security for the VIP area, she had it looked like to me, I didn't actually talk to her about it, but she had a brace on like she had an ACL or LCL tear, which you can't move around a whole lot of that. And she looked like she was helping her out with like moving from place to place as opposed to like nope, you don't have the right clearance for this area. Where the fuck was I going with this? Oh, she was one of the Spectres. And as much work as she put in, she said she wouldn't do it any differently. Because I had asked her about it because I was thinking about doing a Spectre this year. But as much work as it is, it's totally rewarding for anybody who's watching.
Cool. Darren just gave us the 2-minute warning. So I guess this will be the end of the podcast. How about we all say our RT names, our Twitter handles, anything you want to... Last words, basically.
Okay.
Let's start with Tom.
Kilkley is my name on literally everything. If you Google that, you're fine. You'll find me one way or another. And my ending words are BNL confirmed. Oh wait, wrong year.
Okay, who's next?
All right. Chazzy.
Okay, so I'm ChazziFizzle on the RT site. I'm ChazziFizzle138 on Twitter. Follow me or follow the Guardian Podcast, which is at Guardian Podcast. Also, check out, for Guardians, check out what Star Wars 221's Minecraft server on the PC. There's only been a few people on there, every once in a while, but definitely take a look at it. It's really cool. Everybody's getting their own community on there, so it's really fun. Check it out. Yep.
All right, cool. Jax.
All right. On the RT website, I am Vicerator Jax. Wish it was Eviscerator, but I was young and spelled it wrong. It's EVICERATOR as opposed to SC, whatever. And then my Twitter handle is, I think it's just Jax Aronchick, or Eviscerator Jax. And last words, I am so fucking excited about everything that's going to happen in, what is it, like 4.5, 5 months at this point. So excited, and I'm so glad to see you guys again this next year, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Close words.
All right, Devin?
Yeah, okay. Let's see. D-Stark 55 on most everything. Most everything I don't check, though, so if you ever try, like, tweeting at me or something, I probably will never see it.
He's better at Facebook. We're buddies. We're buddies.
Facebook like crazy. Yeah, me and Jax, we're fucking bros.
We're
adding you on
bros.
Let's see, final words, huh?
Don't be a queer.
Yeah, alright.
Or you know what? No, be the biggest queer you want to be.
Be a hella queer.
Don't let anybody make fun of your tiny hat. There's nothing wrong with that.
All right, and lastly, Darren, anything? Okay. For me,
glad to have you here, Darren. Glad to have you here.
Hey, Darren. Bye, Darren.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for leaving, Darren.
Yeah. And I'm JackDP on Rooster Teeth, on Twitter, and on YouTube. And that's about it. So thank you guys for coming on. I think we had a good time. Hopefully we did. And
I'm glad that my lack of a mic was at least able to amuse you people.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, not to sound too rude or anything, but I kind of wished her mic wouldn't have started working. I was like,
if you guys have to put this on YouTube, feel free to blur out my fingers.
Yay!
Yay.
no middle fingers allowed on YouTube.
Oh my god.
I mean, I could curse like a sailor right now and you have fun bleeping it out, but you know.
Well, Darren is working on the audio version, so he'll have fun.
Okay, so fucking goddamn motherfucking piece of shit, goddamn motherfucking fuck. Okay.
I didn't know we had Cartman on this podcast.
Okay.
Well, fortunately for us, Darren doesn't censor, so that looks like that'll make it to the final version.
Cunting hose. Okay.
All right. So, all right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye. And this is where we put the Gundam Style remix. Right, Darren?